Ready. Ready. Do it.
Date 9, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. This place is total chaos when it comes to mixed martial arts, and we expect a lot of volume in this arena tonight, Chip.
It's crazy to take in this environment. The crowd is going crazy. The fighters are drawing inspiration from them. It's a big moment for every Brazilian fighter that gets the curtain. They are propelled by these fans.
Oh! Massive kick to the head. All right, early action here. We'll see how soon George St. Pierre can get one of his patented takedowns, but it all works off of the jab that you saw right there.
It does. I mean, he has a beautiful jab, and I've seen him do so much damage with that jab. You know, I keep calling back to fights, but I remember him and Josh Koscheck. The moment the fight started, bang, jab, broken orbital bone. If Koscheck in Canada, fight's over. George St. Pierre does not throw a range-finding jab. He throws that jab with malicious intent.
Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hands. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks, and you start to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expressions right in the face.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, mixing up the leg kicks nicely, and that thigh starting to show some visible signs of bruising.
You know, he can't even worry about what that high leg kick does now. You have to worry about the dividends that it will pay as we go forward in this fight.
Oh, big left hand!
Lands a nasty body kick.
All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue for the athlete. Maybe want to raise the guard a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chance.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Well, DC's been all over this great nation. Fourth to laser right on the equator. Tonight, though, we are in Rio de Janeiro. How was the flight, my man? You're holding up pretty well.
It's rough flying to Rio de Janeiro. It's far from me, coming from California. But the moment I step foot in here, I know that I'm in for great fights, and I'm also in for a great crowd. People that are very knowledgeable about the sport of mixed martial arts and very passionate.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe... Oh!
He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. And he is back up to his feet. 20 seconds to go in round one. Oh, brutal knee to the body. Oh, huge left. Big shots being landed on both sides here. What a round. Well, we got to think some bonus money is coming the way of these two athletes at night's end, and remarkably, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. Big shot on the feet. Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? All right, good back and forth action, but they pause things here, DC. They're going to call in the ringside physician and take a look at what is a nasty cut.
Well, he's got to check on it because you don't know if the fighter's going to be able to continue. Fighters always want to fight, but it's up to the ringside physician to tell them if they're capable of it.
Yeah, that's going to do
stops it.
No surprise there. The ringside physician has called an end to the fight. You got to preserve the fighter to fight in the future, and that cut just too big for him to continue through. All right, we got some replays for you now. The accumulation